Yet the great knight in his mid-sickness made full many a holy vow and pure resolve. These, as but born of sickness, could not live, for when the blood ran lustier in him again, full often the bright image of one face, making a treacherous quiet in his heart, dispersed his resolution like a cloud. Then if the maiden, while that ghostly grace beamed on his fancy, spoke, he answered not, or short and coldly, and she knew right well what the rough sickness meant, but what this meant she knew not, and the sorrow dimmed her sight, and drave her ere her time across the fields far into the rich city, where alone she murmured, "Vain, in vain, it cannot be, he will not love me. How then? Must I die?" Then as a little helpless innocent bird, that has but one plain passage of few notes, will sing the simple passage o'er and o'er, for all an April morning, till the ear wearies to hear it, so the simple maid went half the night repeating, "Must I die?" And now to right she turned, and now to left, and found no ease in turning or in rest. "And him or death," she muttered, "death or him," again in like a burthen, "him or death." But when Sir Lancelot's deadly hurt was whole, to Astolat returning rode the three. There, morn by morn, arraying her sweet self in that wherein she deemed she looked her best, she came before Sir Lancelot, for she thought, "If I be loved, these are my festal robes; if not, the victim's flowers before he fall." And Lancelot ever pressed upon the maid that she should ask some goodly gift of him for her own self or hers. "And do not shun to speak the wish most near to your true heart. Such service have ye done me, that I make my will of yours. And prince and lord am I in mine own land, and what I will I can." Then like a ghost she lifted up her face, but like a ghost without the power to speak. And Lancelot saw that she withheld her wish, and bode among them yet a little space, till he should learn it. And one morn it chanced he found her in among the garden yews, and said, "Delay no longer, speak your wish, seeing I go to-day." Then out she brake, "Going? And we shall never see you more, and I must die for want of one bold word?" "Speak, that I live to hear," he said, "is yours." Then suddenly and passionately she spoke, "I have gone mad, I love you, let me die." "Ah, sister," answered Lancelot, "what is this?" And innocently extending her white arms, "Your love," she said, "your love, to be your wife." And Lancelot answered, "Had I chosen to wed, I had been wedded earlier, sweet Elaine, but now there never will be wife of mine." "No, no," she cried, "I care not to be wife, but to be with you still, to see your face, to serve you, and to follow you through the world." And Lancelot answered, "Nay, the world, all ear and eye, with such a stupid heart to interpret ear and eye, and such a tongue to blare its own interpretation. Nay, full ill then should I quit your brother's love, and your good father's kindness." And she said, "Not to be with you, not to see your face, alas for me then, my good days are done." "Nay, noble maid," he answered, "10 times nay. This is not love, but love's first flash in youth, most common. Yea, I know it of mine own self, and you yourself will smile at your own self hereafter, when you yield your flower of life to one more fitly yours, not thrice your age. And then will I, for true you are and sweet beyond mine old belief in womanhood, more especially should your good knight be poor, endow you with broad land and territory, even to the half my realm beyond the seas. so that would make you happy. Furthermore, even to the death, as though ye were my blood, in all your quarrels will I be your knight. This I will do, dear damsel, for your sake, and more than this I cannot. While he spoke, she neither blushed nor shook, but deathly pale stood grasping what was nearest, then replied, Of all this will I nothing, and so fell, and thus they bore her swooning to her tower. Then spake, to whom through those black walls of yew their talk had pierced, her father, Ay, a flash, I fear me, that will strike my blossom dead. Too courteous are ye, fair Lord Lancelot, I pray you, use some rough discourtesy to blunt or break her passion. Lancelot said, That were against me, what I can I will. And there that day remained, and toward her even sent for his shield. Full meekly rose the maid, stripped off the case, and gave the naked shield. Then, when she heard his horse upon the stones, unclasping, flung the casement back, and looked down on his helm, from which her sleeve had gone, and Lancelot knew the little clinking sound, and she by tact of love was well aware that Lancelot knew that she was looking at him. And yet he glanced not up, nor waved his hand, nor bade farewell, but sadly rode away. This was the one discourtesy that he used.